The rise of abuse by foreign employers in Kenya, of course, has angered many Kenyans, and that is going to be our conversation today on Business Glide. I'm Richard Mwanja. Welcome on board. You are a resident economist, and also with me is the law version. I normally joke around, the low budget economist who always helps me bring such conversations home. Professor Herman Manyora, good to see you, Prof.
How are you?
We're doing well?
I'm doing well. Listening to the economists. Yeah.
All right, Prof. Let's have a conversation about, first, the presence of foreign employers in this country. We appreciate them for that. At least we're getting investment as a country. But on the flip side, we are witnessing increased cases of assault by foreign employers. You've had, or rather seen, videos of Chinese employers really going to the level of blows with the Kenyan local staff. We've actually called for deportation of many of them, but still the cases keep piling by the day, or rather rising by the day. Latest case being that one in Eldoret, a Chinese employer fighting a local man there. Of course, they say they have resolved the issue, but one thing that is true is fiscal abuse is making way into our local employment terms with these foreign partners. How do you actually weigh this entire situation as a country? Have we stooped so low that people are dictating their terms in our own country?
Number one, no employer, no supervisor, no manager should take it upon themselves to abuse workers. Sexual abuse, physical abuse. No employer, yellow, green, black, white, purple, and any color in between, should be allowed to mistreat their workers.
That's the bottom line.
Just stop there. And whenever that happens, severe punishment must be meted on such a person, because employers must know that the people they hire are just human beings like them. It's just that they are this side employer and this one is an employee. They have not lost any humanity because they are your employees. So your employer must respect you. You too must respect your employer.
Sure.
So that you can work together. Number two, this demand on employers is more so on foreigners. One is because we have done you a favor to give you an opportunity in our country. You must return that by way of being respectful to our people. Number three, a human being minus dignity is a corpse. If you don't have dignity, if you don't respect yourself, if you don't value yourself, if you don't place any value to yourself, you are a corpse. You had better be buried. You are stinking. Countries go to war because of dignity. A foreigner, a Chinese, a Mzungu, Japanese, whoever they are, the moment they can, like you saw that Chinese person caning an African at the workplace, na hii ya juzi, he is not caning that person, he's not assaulting that person, he's assaulting a whole race, a black race. That Chinese is assaulting the whole country. He's assaulting an entire nation. The dignity of the Kenyan people is being assaulted by a Chinese person.
In broad daylight.
In broad daylight. A foreigner. You remember there was that case of a girl who it was alleged was pushed from some floor up and died.
Yeah. Here in Kilimani.
Akibre. When I went home, I didn't know it was my neighbor.
From Vihiga?
Not Vihiga, home. My home in Luombei. The mother is my neighbor like this. So when I was home, I had people in some funeral. And now noise that I think the funeral was now over.
Yeah.
Then I was told, I said, this had been my... It's good I didn't know because I would have raised a lot of hell. Anyway, we need to respect ourselves. This country has no people who feel for it. We have a country where leaders are put in the pocket by foreigners because of money. We live in a country where our educated boys and girls allow filth, poison to pass to the ports, to come and be eaten by their people. Expired goods, substandard foods, medicine that's not medicine. They know it, but because they are being given money. Kenya is a country where dignity means nothing. There isn't a country in the world, even a stupid one, where Chinese can go and do what they are doing to the people here and live there one day. They will go the same day. They will leave the country the same day.
Beat Uganda, just here.
The things Nigerians are doing to our children here in this country with the drugs and all this, they can't do in any other country. And when they are found, they will go to the airport the same moment. Even the nonsense of court, what have you, will not be. You will be deported immediately. And it will even be in your own interest, in the safety. You saw another Mzungu use the police station?
Yeah, in Coast, Kenya.
Spitting on the police officers?
Yeah.
I said those police officers should be sacked.
Why?
Why can they allow, how would they allow stupid Mzungu to do that to them?
But if it were Manyora, they will have slapped you.
They will kill you. The police officers will beat you until you die.
Manyora hit his head against the wall in the police cell.
And now I hear a story has changed. The Mzungu could not be deported. I don't know whether it's social media. They are saying he had a mental problem. Can you do that in any other country? There is something called national pride. It sends nations to war. Man minus a certain level of pride, man minus dignity is a corpse. A stinking corpse, the sooner it's buried, the better. That's what happens when you live in a country where the obsession, the preoccupation of everybody, including the leadership, is with money. And the foreigners use them. Like somebody asks you to hold your mother to be raped because he's giving. That's what leaders in this country do. I looked at the issue of Golden Bag and I asked myself, people, senior Kenyans, educated, including professors, were being put here on this finger by a school dropout, a teenager, Patni.
Spinned around?
Spin like this. How does somebody use you to rob your country so that you can make a few drops? I even ask myself, if I'm the leader of a country, leader doesn't mean the president, president and the rest of all these people. Do I need a foreigner to hold my mother for me? Do I need to hold my mother for them to rape? Even if I love money so much, see, I get the money myself. Must I follow a scheme designed by some stupid Indian boy? If I have to steal the money from the country, see, I can just steal it myself. To be used by a stupid, semi-literate Indian, as they came out through the Golden Bag thing, as is always happening in this country.
Let Kenyans be squatters to make room for a conservancy in Nanyuki or Laikipia.
Where is the dignity for the African person? Where is the dignity for the nation? Where is the national pride? That's why we have 80% of our countrymen in Nairobi living in those things you call slums. And it doesn't touch these people. They don't feel anything. They don't know the meaning of pride. They don't know that nations have gone to war and hundreds of thousands of people have died because one citizen was mistreated by by another country.
You touch one Batuk soldier in a
You
new
touch a Frenchman, you have touched the French people. Play with one American citizen here today, and you'll see the full force of America descending on you, one citizen. Touch one American citizen here, mistreat him. You'll feel the full force of America on you. One American citizen. So, the moment you allow yourself to become beggars,
for breadcrumbs.
the moment a nation allows the nation to become a nation of beggars, that's what happens. People who should be lucky they are working here think they are doing you a favor. There isn't an investor in this country who is doing Kenya a favor.
Chinese with their bridges?
No. It is us who are doing them a favor. There isn't a single investor in this country who is doing this country a favor. The West, the Chinese, none of them is doing Africa a favor. It is Africa that is doing the West a favor. Africa does not need the West. It is the West that needs Africa. Kenya does not need China. It is China that needs Kenya.
More reasons you say African civilization was founded on knowledge.
Yeah.
Western on plunder.
Yeah. So our leaders behave as if anybody is doing us a favor by being in this country. And because those Chinese who are slapping our people bought their way here. Because if you look at the ease of doing business,
Sure.
trying to register for a business, it's so difficult. These people bribe you little money. Once they bribe you, they know you are useless.
And they get monopoly rights.
They know you are useless. They bribe you to get work permits. Why wouldn't they beat your people? So a Chinese comes here, instead of us facilitating the Chinese to do good business, he should find it easy to establish a business. Then he will respect us. He's not bribing anybody. When he brings people to work in his business, they must be qualified people to come and work, to get work permit. He brings people who are not qualified, but he bribes us. Why would those people not beat us? Why would they not beat our African workers in their companies? When they go to Rwanda, business straight, clean.
Clear.
Now, because you place roadblocks in the way of people establishing business in your country, serious businessmen don't come. They try and give up, say nonsense.
Serious businessmen.
Yes. Who would have brought good business? Respectful business. What does that leave? It leaves rooms for crooks. Crude businessmen. Crooks. They come and start business in your country. They bribe you left, right with a little money. They have no respect for you. If a Chinese man opening business in Kenya bribes a senior government officer, little money, pesa kidogo, and the man is grinning, natoa meno yote nje. Then he brings people who are even criminals, crooks, not qualified, and they are given work permit at Nyayo House or whatever it is by very senior government officers for little money they are given. How will those people respect you? Can they respect you? They will beat you up. You do that in Rwanda and see. Because there is ease of doing business. It is so clear what you need to do a business in Rwanda. No unnecessary hurdles or roadblocks. It is smooth. You enter and do your business smoothly with minimal licenses and what have you. You've been shown respect. So a good, respectful businessman comes from China and does business in Rwanda. And the people he brings are only people who qualify to get work permits in Rwanda. And there's no roadblock. It's not, so long as the person is qualified. Those people cannot beat anybody in Rwanda. And if they try, they will not sleep. Kama hakuna ndege watalala airport.
As a first measure.
Hata hutaenda kwa nyumba yako. From that Eldoret place, unaingia airport Eldoret. Anybody else can join you later at the airport or in China wakati umefika. A human being minus dignity is a corpse. This is a country of corpses. I saw that white boy spitting on our policemen. I said, what is all this? What is all this?
Raymond Omolo could have done better. Murkomen. Musalia, Prime CS.
We are led by people who don't know what national pride is. They don't know human dignity. There are certain things you better die than go through. If a man entered your house, raped your wife and your children, you better die than witness it. That is the kind of thing I'm talking about. There is a point which a man says, there's no point in living. Wacha nikufe. As a people, we better die than witness small little boys from Netherlands spitting on our policemen. Being a Kenyan becomes so terrible. How do you be a Kenyan when a stupid boy from Netherlands, white boy from Netherlands, amevuta bangi ama nini, spitting on your police officers? How do you become a Kenyan?
In a police station.
It is so difficult being a Kenyan, I'm telling you. Some semi-literate Chinese boy caning our Kenyan workers.
In the president's backyard.
How do you remain a Kenyan? You better die. I'm happy it doesn't happen in my presence.
You better go physical as
I'll go
Manyora.
to jail. I'll kill him. And those who know me will tell you, Manyora, you can do it. I'll kill him. And I'll go to jail. Or
national pride first.
I can't live with that. As a people, we must have pride. We must value ourselves. We must respect ourselves as people. Because if we don't have that kind of respect and dignity and value, why are we living? Why are we living? Si tukufe tu. Wacha tukufe. Badala kuishi kwa nchi ambaye watu wa shenzi wanakuja kuchapa watu wetu tukiona. Tukufe. Kuna haja ya kuishi. Unaishi namna gani?
Final message to Foreign Affairs CS. Musalia Mudavadi.
We don't have them. Juzi si watu wanasumbuka tu hapa Uganda, wanasumbuliwa hapa Tanzania. Umesikia wakiteke ene nini?
Ceremonial state office.
It is because they are held captives by the deals they enter into. They are held
captive
by
deals they enter into. At the altar of money, they sacrifice lives and livelihoods of Kenyans and their dignity.
They get into deals to take our children into slavery in the Arab world.
Our next conversation on Business Glide is going to be on labor migration industry.
And it is because of money. And the idiots have so much money, they even don't know where some of it is. Si unaona hii ni ugonjwa. They don't even need the money they have. And they can subject us to humiliation because they want more money.
Upumbavu. Well, there you have it. We're going to advance that conversation on the next edition of Business Glide now. Going full throttle on the labor migration industry in Kenya. The intrigues they are in for now, though. Do stay tuned to the channel. Watch our other editions with Evans Okinyi and Prof as well. But more importantly, how about you get subscribed to the channel? Share this edition, like, comment. And also remember to do business with us, partner with us via the numbers at the description part of this edition, and certainly will give you value for your money. For now, though, do enjoy the rest of your viewing.